Oh, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday.
Hello.
Who there? Who there? What's up, Jazzy? How's it going? Oh, JR Biker, it's been a week. I tell you, it's been a week. This job that I've been trying to get wants me to bend over backwards. I've never seen a job that requires so much. They want a resume, background check. I have to make a video, which I think is hilarious. I have to make a one-way video and send it in. So whether or not this job works out, I don't know, but we'll see. But it's good because it's kind of flexible. You can pick
Hey,
your
Talia.
hours, kinda. You can do like 8 to 6 or 9 to 11 at night or something like that. It was some weird number. It's just a courier job, Osman. Um, yes, Dave. I was waiting to talk about that until a few more people show up. We will bring that up, but yeah. Um, so yeah, I was like, a one-way video. I gotta freaking make a video and send it in. It's like, is this YouTube? What's up, Al? Um, yeah, for those of y'all that don't have Facebook or not on social media a lot, and I'm pretty sure most of y'all are familiar with Milo or Arc Redneck or Milo Arc Redneck. He passed away this past Christmas night. I'm not sure what the reasons were or why he passed away, but we just found out recently. I know it's on the Hangout page, but for those of y'all that don't know, I'm sorry to bring you the bad news, but I was like, it's
Hey,
like,
Bruce.
wow, I can't believe
Hi,
Milo's
Cassie.
gone. Yeah, see, Big Cod didn't know. There, Al didn't know. Yeah, so Milo is gone, guys. It's very sad, very sad.
That
Um,
is.
he was
Gonna miss him.
he was here all the time. I mean, Milo was one of those viewers. It's like you could count on Milo to be in here. And the same way with Timekeeper, and half the people that are in here are always here. So uh, it's sad to see one of the longtime viewers, fans, pass away. It sucks. Was he the one? No, he was not the one. That was Dave, I do believe, waiting on the disability. Dave is that went through, so he's getting his disability. So there you go. Um, I really don't know what the circumstances was behind his death. I think his brother's the one that posted, letting all his friends know, hey, just letting y'all know that Milo passed away Christmas night. So it sucks. It really sucks.
Wow. So YouTube for me is running like 2 minutes behind you.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. I don't. Well, did you fast forward? And, he had
I
had a
should.
heart attack
It just
prior.
started. I shouldn't have to fast forward.
Well, refresh something. Sometimes you can hit pause by accident. Then it'll back up and you have to catch back up to it. But Al says he's not getting a delay, so I don't know what's going on your side there, Speed. I have this thing set to do the most minimal delay I can, which it's a lot of settings to go through on YouTube, but it's to make it really low latency so that it actually comes up before a lot of the other shows that have 30, 40 seconds delay. Mine's not that bad, but it's not as quick as some of the other ones were. What's up, Scorp? How's it going? So I completely forgot about the etching thing because I'm old. I'm 51, and it
Etching.
sucks.
What etching?
Well, you know how I etched scuba into one of my cups?
No.
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 Wow.
When did you do that?
Let me see if I got the cup.
How did you do it? Oh, you. Oh, you walk away and you can't hear you anymore. Doggone it. Yeah, Munchkin. He's got to etch you one
I
too.
told you I was gonna show you. Just hold on. It looks like this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So basically, this process is really simple. You just need like some baking soda, water. You don't need a power inverter. You can basically use a 9-volt battery. And all you have to do is hook up a negative clamp to, if it's stainless steel like this, You just click it on there, and then the positive lead I hook to like a Q-tip that's soaked in the baking soda and water, and you just touch it. And the longer you leave it there, the more it'll get down into the metal. So you just kind of go. So I'll put a stencil on here. You line up the stencil, and then you just go across. Now, the thing is, when you use the Q-tip, it's going to start turning real black from the colorization on there. It's just going to burn. So you got to get another Q-tip and just keep going. But
So how long did it take, and how many Q-tips did you go through?
I went through about 4 Q-tips, and it takes about 10 minutes, maybe. Congrats.
That's not bad.
Even aliens. Yeah, and it's not perfectly straight. Don't get me wrong. It does kind of have an uphill slant. You can't really tell, but it does. But the hard part is you have to stencil this off. I have somebody that is a big fan, apparently. The hard part is stenciling this off because you don't want to engrave the whole cup. Now, if you can get some stencils that have like pretty designs like a butterfly or something, you can do that. But to get it even, you have to hold that Q-tip there the same amount of time in all places. So you can't like hold it here for 20 seconds and then go the next one and do 5 seconds, because you'll get a darker shade. Like even on the A, I think you can tell that there's one part that's really dark right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
2 parts.
It's like if you don't get it just right, it can mess up. But this came out pretty good. And I told 3 Dog I was gonna do it again. I meant to do it tonight. I may do another show like Sunday or something. I'll get this all cleaned off and set up to do it, and then I don't have any stencils, so I'm gonna have to go find some stencils. Tall Tile Guy does that really cool fractal burning, which I have a setup to do that too, but I really don't want to do that on camera because that is way too dangerous. We have young ones in here. I don't even want to take the chance on thinking that somebody could get electrocuted, so that I probably won't be doing that live ever. I don't know. Hey, Gail. Sorry I missed the show
Gail.
today. It's because I'm lazy, and I was trying to do job stuff, and that didn't work out very well today. That job almost way too much.
It is a lot of hoops to jump through for that.
It is a lot of hoops. It is, but I'll get it done. I'll get her done. So, I'm still got the cough going on. Believe it or not, here we are from October all the way till pretty much February, and I still have not completely got over the cold. My nose is still slightly numb in the center, but it's healed for the most part. It's nothing that's causing me any pain or anything like that. But it's like
King
that,
Cobra.
man. The cough. I really want the cough to go away. I can't take big rips off my vapes because I cough every time. The profile RDA, Mr. Just Right, Joel sent me a profile RDA, and it's not the 1.5. Am I sure it's not? Gail, that is the Kung Flu virus, or the sweet and sour something. What was it? I forgot what it was. Sweet and sour something. But yeah, the Kung Flu. Yeah.
Well, okay, so something kind of interesting I heard on the radio today, that people are actually doing a search on the web looking for getting a virus from drinking Corona beer.
Sweet and sour sicken, that was it. Well, okay, say it's the Corona, right? The coronavirus. I don't know when that happened, when it started, and when the first case started showing up, but I've been sick since October, so that'd be a long coronavirus right there. And if I had it that long, I'd probably be dead, right?
The first case in the U.S. only came out about 2 weeks ago, and that was actually in this area. So it flew through seatbelts.
I'm scared to leave the house, dude. I really am, because this is what's going to happen. Somebody that's in China that first heard about the coronavirus, and maybe they were feeling a little sick, and there's already reports of this that's went down, that they knew that they couldn't get good hospital care in China, so they flew out. Whether they came to the U.S., I don't know. And if they brought that virus over here, oh, hell no. Oh, see, it hit California today. There you go. I'm scared to go outside, man. If I was you, I'd bring hand sanitizer and a freaking mask. You do not want to catch that stuff. Good Lord.
Dude, I think you'll be fine. But Jazzy, Yeehee, Is anybody affected where he is?
Shenzhen.
Well, and everybody, in China, they're coming out of the Chinese New Year, and that's going to be in effect because the government could come back and say, no, you're not going back to work.
Breeze, I don't blame you. I mean, I don't care if I look stupid wearing a mask. I would do it. It's better safe than sorry. I canceled all my China orders. Well, Harry, you probably shouldn't be ordering from China right now because of the Chinese New Year, in which they're probably going to suspend all operations over there for a while until they get this thing quarantined or down to a controllable level. I don't know what's going to happen, or some kind of vaccine. That would be awesome, but
Well, last I heard, they had four cities. I think it's 18 million people quarantined.
So the masks aren't effective. Well, that sucks, Kathy. So
depends on which mask you get. The general mask is not going to be effective. You've got to get, it's an N something number, and I can't remember what it is.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, just a plain little thin mask. Yeah.
No. And if it's a surgical type mask, that's not going to be as effective because it's not a tight seal. The virus can still get around it. But you've got to be in close contact with the person, so they've got to cough or sneeze or be able to pass it to you that way. So you've got to be in fairly close contact.
Well, the only way it would happen here is if the girls went to school and somebody in school had it and they brought it back here. Or Patrick or Munchkin goes to work and brings it back here. That would make it. Other than that, I'd be safe because I don't go out in public and touch people's or get around people that's coughing. So,
and Jazzy, to what you're saying, there's going to be an effect of getting the imports from China, because as things are quarantined and blocked off, that means that imports are going to be tightened up and not coming out as much. If it's coming from an infected area, it won't make it out.
They're watching Charlotte's Web. Oh my goodness.
Oh, really?
I haven't seen that in a long time.
We had fun before.
I know you've seen it before. So yeah, I've been vaping. Even though the profile's been out for a long time, I've been vaping on it. It blows out this giant cloud, but it's like every time I take a big rip from this thing, it makes me cough every single time. It's not the RDA's fault. I'm just freaking sick, and it won't go away. I need a jump start to make this thing go away. I don't know what I need.
Is everybody else in the house is it still hanging around for them too?
Yes, Patrick still has it, and I still have it. But the girls, Hallie's been sick, but she's got something else. I don't know what she's sick with. But Lily's okay, at least for now. But she'll probably catch it from Hallie because they stick together like glue. So, Jazzy, I think that was the whole thing. I told Joel the same thing. I was like, didn't I already have a profile?
Hallie's fever's going down.
Hallie had a fever?
Yes.
Well, see, I've never had a fever, so there you go.
Her fever is going down.
You need to be. You don't need to be. I don't. Yeah, I don't need to be sick anymore. 3-Dog. Yeah, that would be bad. I thought I had a profile, but if I didn't, I had a mesh. I know I had the mesh RDA, Jazzy. The mesh I did not like. It had a bad tendency to give you a dry hit. This one I haven't had a dry hit on yet. And I got a big old tuft of cotton in there. So there's the mesh.
I can swear you got that profile a long time ago.
I want to swear up and down. Yeah, I do have it, but I haven't seen it. I've looked around to make sure, and I damn sure wouldn't be like, hey, just send me that, because I didn't know. I didn't want them to send something I already had. If I find the other one, hell, I'd give this one away. I don't care.
I need the pink. I want the purple.
So,
Steven, that's actually not a bad idea. But the thing is, nobody knows how long the virus will hang on to an object. And what'll actually, kill it. That's the only
Right.
problem there.
Lysol kills 99.9%.
Yeah.
Yeah, Three Dog. If you just came in, I was talking about I forgot to do the etching thing, but I'm going to. Hello, Michelle. I'm going to do probably another show, maybe Sunday. I don't know. I'm gonna try and do a show showing just this. So
That still looks really cool.
it does look cool. I mean, like I said, the hardest part is finding stencils that are like hollow. You can get a paper, but you would be doing the outside and leaving the middle stainless. So you could do it that way. You could do it reverse if you wanted to, but then you would have to do the whole cup and leave the
Well,
name.
you could print it and then use an X-Acto knife and cut it out to make your own stencil. You could do it that way.
Yeah, you could definitely do that. I mean, but now
So-
if you print it on paper, the paper's going to get wet, and it'll blend in with the paper. You don't want, because if that water goes over, it's going to spread out your burn. So you need it to be a tight seal with the stencil. So I only did one letter at a time. I would get that one letter, tape it down tight, get that one done, then line up this. I'd do the S, then I'd do the C. Luckily, there's only 5 letters in Scuba, so it was easy. But yeah, if you're doing a long name, yeah, good luck. Speed would be easy.
So you said that you could do it with a 9-volt battery. What did
Yes.
you use?
It's out in the. I have a variable voltage power supply, and they're actually not very expensive, and it has a place to put 2 leads, and you just turn the voltage up to what you want. So if you want it to be a little stronger, I think it goes up to 15 volts. You just crank it up. That's what I used last time. It's on a video. One of my shows I did a while back. Good Lord. I've had that cup. That's a testament to how long this works. I've had this cup about 2 years at least, and it still looks just as good as it did the first day. So that's washing it through the dishwasher, everything, no problem.
It looks a little bit scratched up on the bottom there.
Scratched up on the bottom. Is there anything in this cup? What are you talking about, dude?
No. On the bottom on the side, underneath Scuba. Or is that... No, lift it up a little bit. The bottom part of the cup.
Oh, there may be.
Oh, okay.
There's a
Never mind.
scratch
That
there.
that
I mean,
looks
yeah,
like
it's
that's
stainless,
part
dude.
of the
You
emblem
can
or
you
something.
can definitely scratch it. Longer. 2016. It's been 4 years. Dadgum. So this is 4 years later. So, anyways, now I don't.
How long ago did you etch it?
You obviously, huh?
How long ago did you etch it?
Munchkin says 2016. So that's
Oh.
That's a good 4 years. I don't think it'll work on any kind of coated metal. So if you have a mod that's like, if say you want to etch your mod, if it's coated with some type of clear
There you
lacquer
go,
on
Steven.
there, I don't think that would work. You would have to go back and sand it and then do it. Like, I don't think I could do this because I'm pretty sure that the coating they put on here would not let this take an etching.
Oh, that'd be cool if you could do it though.
No, Michelle, it was not made with a sandblaster. I'm sorry. I know you just tuned in. I'm sorry. I did this with, if you look up, what is it? Electric etching, I think, on YouTube. It's kind of, you're basically applying voltage to this. This is a stainless steel cup, so you can use a 9-volt battery. You have one lead you hook to the cup. So this makes this negative. And then you take the positive lead from your battery and you hook it to a Q-tip that's wet with baking soda and water. And you're just going to touch it. I think it's baking soda and water. I'll have to look back. And you just touch it where you want to etch in. Really easy. Like I said, once I remember the details, because it's been so long, I'll do another show just on that. And maybe I'll just make a design, maybe like a butterfly or something, see how I can make it look. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So, I mean, you can buy these cups at freaking Walmart. You can buy them all over the place. What's up, Southpaw? For those of y'all that weren't here earlier, that do not know that Milo passed away, I do not want to be the bearer of bad news, but I want everybody to know that Milo, a.k.a. Arc Redneck, passed away this past Christmas night. If y'all are not on social media and didn't know, I want y'all to know that, you know, if you're watching the show. But it's very sad news. But I thought y'all should know. Sucks. It really sucks. But Chubb suffered a massive seizure. Oh, that sucks,
Unicron.
Jazzy. Dumlong didn't know. Damn. Sorry, Dumlong. Yeah. Yeah. Milo was a regular viewer. He was in here all the time.
He was everywhere.
He was
I
he
saw
was like in every show, watching the shows, chatting along. He was a cool guy. Never had any problems out of Milo. Really cool guy, and it's sad to see him go. It really is. Oh, but I guess we'll rebuild this. I mean, I don't know why we rebuild the profile tonight, but we can if we need to. I still got the glass V2, and it still looks, because I haven't been vaping it much, but it still looks like it did the other day when I first put it in there. But that cotton's turning dark, which that's just the caramelization of that juice on there. Yes, Cassie, that Milo. Wow, see, that's why I wanted to repeat it a few times, because people didn't get this, and it's like, wow. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there you go, Cassie. That Milo sucks. Ah, nice, Unicron. Well, hey, you know, I get a lot of y'all mixed up too. Some of the three dog, yes, that the three dog, that would be her. Kelpie was the other one I had issues with leaking, and you were going to show it. Ah, Forgetful Red. Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, we can do the Kelpie. I got it right here. Very easy to do.
Hey, you've got a bubble glass on that.
Yes. Oh, because Wolf, when he sent me all his vape gear, sent me a whole bunch of tanks. So I have bubble glass for the Kelpie now. I need.
And
to
you haven't broken them all yet.
No, I haven't even broke this one yet. I'm gonna take the profile off so I can start vaping because it's full of juice right now. But I'll show Red because Red already got the glass going and it's not leaking, which is awesome. Did I mess with the QP? You mean the Cali, William? I do not have the Cali V2 from QP. At least not yet. I haven't got anything new lately. Nothing new. So, besides the profile, but that's not new. Oh, I forgot this juice was in here. Oh, Lord.
Is that the blue bottle?
This is the gator's blood. This gator blood makes me cough like crazy. It makes Patrick cough too. I think it's just the type of juice that is. Bubble glass down in 3, 2. Thanks, Unicron. Wow, they gave him some Valium to Chubbs. Man, Chubbs was probably high as a kite. He's like, what's up? Yeah, William, that's it. If it's the RDA that QP put out, it would be the Cali V2, and they you know what? I think I'm going to Forgetful Red because this is I can't vape this juice. I'm just going to empty it so I can rebuild it. Because the Kelpie, unlike the Glass V2, this uses a lot less wick. If you put a lot of wick in this, you're going to get really bad dry hits. I mean, really bad dry hits. If you don't put enough, obviously it's going to flood. So it's not hard to do. You're mainly going to be cutting wick back instead of adding to it. On the Kelpie, you really want just barely enough wick to come over and hang down, which I'll show you in a second. So they're all yours, Speed. I'm going to go empty this out. Let me see.
Wait, if somebody said I need to give you time, so I'm giving you time.
I don't know. Here's what it looks like before I take it. See that wick is just hanging down, but
you need a snapshot on that one. It's not. You don't have a campfire going there.
Does anybody want to see a tarantula molt? Do you want to see a tarantula molt?
No.
It's just this. empty skin, I mean.
If you hold the tarantula, sure.
Oh, if I hold the live one? Oh, hell no. You'll bring the baby? Okay, she'll bring the baby so y'all can see it. You're gonna hold it though, right?
Oh,
just
they had
hold it.
babies?
No, she has more than one. Is the
Oh, I
Glass
thought
V2
tarantula
worth
had
getting?
babies.
Even it depends. What kind of vapor are you? I mean, it's a bigger tank. Obviously, if you don't have a mod that can hold a bigger tank, then you don't want that. I believe that thing is 30 millimeters or close to it. Here's my trusty.
Yeah, Big Ha. My chat is way behind.
Yep, it's 30 millimeters. So if you don't have a mod that can hold a 30 millimeter tank, probably not something you want. Like even this is overhanging. Look at that overhang right there. So it's not something that's going to fit on every device. Holy crap, she's got the spider. I'm going to clean this out while she shows y'all the spider on the camera. And that camera right there. And you can talk if you want.
How do I?
Dyer thing, he's having a problem vaping anything.
Okay.
Hey, we got a guest. How you doing?
Good. Can you hear me? I don't think you
Yeah.
can hear me. Oh, okay. Hi. So I'm Katie. I'm Munchkin's daughter. I have a golden knee tarantula here. If I can open this thing. And he's still little. I don't know if it's actually a he or a she, but they get to about 6 inches or so. And if I had to guess right now, I'd say he's only about 1.5 inches.
Wow. How old is he?
I got him in April. And when I got him, he was the size of my pinky nail. Hold on, I can get him. Okay, he was the size smaller than this pinky nail. And like now
I remember seeing that, yeah.
Yeah. So he's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the small one.
That's
Her
the
big
little
one is
So-
freaking big.
So, okay, so I assume that they're like really tame and used to you.
So this is the only one I hold regularly. My other one, my big one that molted, that I was talking about, the molt, I hold her sometimes too, but she's arboreal, so she lives in trees, so she can jump. This one is terrestrial, so he cannot jump. So it's safer to hold this one, because the other one, if they fall from like a height of 4 feet or higher, they'll die pretty much, because their exoskeletons, they'll just basically explode. So I try not to hold him too much. My Goliath bird eater, though, is skittish. He likes to kick hairs. And their hairs on their butt are like really, really fine. They're like fiberglass. And when they get defensive, they'll kick them. And they go in the air and like around, to try to, get you to go away.
So, do they ever get in a bad mood?
I haven't, like I said, my bird eater has kicked hairs, but that was when I
see
was
the bird eater.
switching him into a different enclosure. This one is pretty chill. I haven't had a threat posture or anything like that from any of them.
He does
Oh,
look pretty
hell no.
chill.
He's pretty chill.
Yeah, he's pretty
He's very,
chill.
he looks pretty curious though too.
He's got a big butt right now. He's been eating a lot of crickets.
So they grow fairly slowly.
Well, I got this one in April, and it's molted 4 times. I can go... Let me put him away, and I'll go grab his molts. They're, like, right across the room real quick. And I'll show you. The girls lost the tiniest one, but I have the intermediate molts. Shut this lid. Don't want to get his little legs caught.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, you know how the Carson show, they show pets and stuff all the time. That was our little animal
Oh
break.
yeah. Well, isn't there a couple snakes in the house too?
Yes, she's got some. What the hell is that?
So I do have a snake. His name is Frank. He is a where do I look?
Oh, she had
He's
two
a ball
snakes.
python. I had 2, but okay.
You had 2. What happened to the other one?
Oh, that's a
I
little bitty
traded
mo.
him for my bird eater.
Yep.
Ah.
Okay, so you see, they're like, they fly away in the wind. But you see how big the spider was in my hand?
Don't do me like that,
See
Dave.
how this molt is smaller? So this was the molt,
Holy.
his most recent one.
Wow, looks like he just like walked out of his skin.
Pretty much, I'll get the big one and I'll show you that. It looks really cool because you can see the holes
Yeah,
and
the-
stuff where the legs came out. But you see how tiny this is? That's the second molt I had with him. The first one was smaller than that.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how long I've had that one. That's just since April. So some of them grow really slow, but some of them not too bad.
So okay. So I understand your snake is sleeping.
No,
Is your snake grouchy when they first wake up?
No. My snakes are pretty cool. He's not sleeping. He's
Because
just
Scuba
in
was
his
saying
rock.
he really wants to hold the snake.
I
What,
brought
me?
the snake down. He kind of just says, "Hi, Frank," and then it's like, eh.
I mean, yeah, it's no big thing. I mean, I got no problems with snakes. The spiders, I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, I'm not. I don't. Snakes don't bother me as long as they're not poisonous, which that one's not. But
I'm gonna go get the last molt, and then I gotta go get.
Katie, before you walk away, do you have a scorpion as well?
I do.
yes,
So Big Kyle wants to see the scorpion.
the scorpion. Ah,
Ball pythons are a piece of cake.
Mommy.
The scorpion, I don't want to mess with him because right now he's in pre-molt, so he digs around and makes tunnels and stuff. And if I get him out, I'll fuck up his tunnel,
Oh, okay.
and I don't want to make him mad. But next time, whenever he molts, I'll bring him out.
Cool.
Mama, you a loser. I thought no.
okay.
Scuba, you know, on the Carson show, Carson would hold all these pets.
Hey, I got no problem with the snake, but the spider, nah, not gonna do that because.
How about the scorpion?
Nah, well, the scorpion you can't mess with right now, so I don't know. I would rather hold the scorpion than the spider. I would think. All right, so here's the kelpie. I'm firing it now, just cleaning everything off.
It actually didn't look too bad
What the?
when you took it apart.
Show and tell was nice. Yeah, it wasn't bad. There we go. Uh-oh, here she comes again. Oh, damn, I thought that was the live one.
Okay, so this is the molt from my other
The
one.
higher.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that one's a lot bigger.
See, okay, hold on, let me get this focused.
It's just missing the butt part.
So they really do basically walk out of it.
Yeah, and then, like, you can see her fangs.
Yeah, look at them fangs right there. That's why I don't want to hold the spider. You see them red
Oh,
fangs right
No,
there?
man.
the red, the
Hell no.
The fangs, I don't want to crack it, but the shiny thing is the fangs.
Oof.
Yep, you're cracking it. Yeah, it's really like fragile. I mean, you could blow
Yeah.
on that thing and it'd fall apart.
She
But
has pink feet. But you see how big this one is compared to this is the one that can jump. Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
yeah. So that one's even bigger than that now, and
then
it
my
fits her
Goliath
hand.
bird eater is going to be like,
Now I'm itching.
Bigger than
Paw said, "Bump that. Where's the bug spray?" That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right, here we are. This is the kelpie. Now, the cotton that I have is this is way longer. I don't know what Wolf had, but this is way longer than a normal piece of Muji. I don't know if he's just like, he had some really long cotton or bought the wrong size or what, but we're only going to need one piece of this, and I believe that that's a 2.5 millimeter coil. It might be a 3 millimeter. So we're going to go about right here, maybe ½ inch or so. That's way too long.
My
I
chat's
could
getting
do
so far
2
behind. I got to
weeks.
refresh.
I could do 2 weeks out of this. So let's peel the outside layer off. Now, the kelpie's another one. You know, like I said, any tank that you have to make really sure about the seals. Now, you see this seal right here on the black seal right here? Make sure that's there. If that's missing, you're going to have a leak. You're going to have a bad leak. There's also another seal on the top section wherever I put it. Oh, here it is. Well, if you pop the glass off, you can see the black seal right there. See it? That's the other seal. Those two seals are really important. Without those, you get leaky. The fisheye lens. It's not a fisheye lens. It's probably just the way I got it angled. I mean, you know. Nobody called me a professional photographer, that's for sure. There we go. That's all the cotton we're going to need. Now, this one
It
you
does
want to
look
cut.
oval, though.
It does?
Yeah, it does.
Well, it doesn't look like that to me. Maybe it's on the screen. I had to stretch it to make it fill the screen, so maybe that's it. Let me see what it looks like. It looks round to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I was thinking. Aspect ratio's off.
It might be.
Well, if you said you stretched it, so that's probably what it is.
Yeah, I think I stretched it. I mean, I could try to unstretch it, but anyways. All right, so first thing what you want to do starting off. Now, this is just going to be my preliminary cut. I'm going to put my scissors all the way against the base of the RTA and cut. You're going to have to take even more cotton off than that, but that's a starting point, because if you look at this, you only want your cotton to come down barely into this wicking channel right here. That's the wicking channel. So you just want your cotton to barely come down into that. So what you're looking for, you can lay this down and see about where that is, and that's where you're going to cut it. So you want this to lay down right inside that wicking channel right there. So you can do the same thing on the other side. Look about where it needs to be. Grab it. Cut it. So when you put the dome back on here, it's going to push these down, and they're going to hang out right there in that channel. Now it's easier to go ahead and get this wet with juice. I'm going to take some blueberry. I want to see how the damn method. That damn method right there. I'm going to put some juice on here because this makes this cotton a lot easier to work with. When it's dry, it just wants to kick back on you every time. So this way you can get everything set up exactly the way you want. Wow, these are some sharp tweezers.
Big Casa, don't forget to rake it.
Well, I mean, raking this one, there wasn't that much of a... I can rake it some now, but I don't want to make this not have enough cotton and then flood on me. So, because I cut this so short, there's just barely enough cotton to get in that channel right there. Same thing on this side.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like you've overdone it.
No. So there we go. That's all you need. Now, obviously I need to burn this in a few times because I want that wick to taste exactly like the juice. All right, hold on. Just gonna wet this a few times. I'm gonna run out of this juice really soon too. Oh, that blueberry cake smells so good. I tell you, this glass blueberry cake, man, that's good stuff. Buttercream blueberry cake. Maybe that's why I like it so much. There's a cake that has buttercream icing or something like that on there. Yeah, I'm hooked on that. So when you close this down, you shouldn't feel any resistance on the tank. And always backspin this so you make sure you don't cross thread it.
Munchkin wants to know if the scale is downstairs.
Nobody's found the damn scale yet. I don't know where the scale went. There we go. So I got that nice and tight. My airflow is, I'm gonna turn it open. It's not gonna leak. And then the Kelpie has a slide. If I can find the arrow, there it is. Slide that open and fill it up.
Munchkin said not the people scale, the juice scale.
Oh, the juice scale. I think it's in your cabinet. Well, yeah, we need to make some more juice. It's we're like on the last part of Nilla nuts right now. But she does a different. She does a
Munchkin
different.
said she tossed the people scale off the deck.
Right. Yeah, she didn't do that.
Yeah, I've got to do some juice up as well.
There we go. I usually run this at 45 watts. It's at 50, so let's turn that down. Oh. There's 2 clicks, isn't it? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 clicks locks it. Okay, now it shouldn't. There we go. I was trying to figure out I was trying to remember how many clicks for the double barrel. Make sure this is all clean, and we'll go back to the camera. Yeah, we're out of nuts. Yeah, we're out of nuts. Well, where's mine at? Yeah, here you go. That's how much I got left, pretty much. I have.
Better get on that.
Yeah, I know, right? One of them weekend projects. Let's see. Now, the Kelpie's always been a great vape. I like little single coils that are made for flavor, and that's what this thing is. That blueberry, though, is just freaking good, man. Yeah,
Is that
was
the
great.
glass? The glass blueberry?
Yes, yes.
That is good stuff.
It's good. There's 2 Tandies. Would you
Two
mind
candies?
modding this name? Something has gone wonky with my YouTube, and there's oddly 2 of me. Well, how do I know if it's you, Tandy? You have to say something to make me know that it's you. It could be anybody. 3 Dog said, "It's her." All right, since you got somebody to vouch for you. There you go, Tandy. She just wanted double mods. That's all she wanted. She is sitting right next to me. All right. Hopefully that helps you, Red. When it's wick like that, you should get phenomenal flavor off the Kelpie. It's really good single coil RTA. One of the best of 2019 for sure. Now, like I said, if Vic is sending me the Kelpie RDA, from what little birdies say, I may be getting one. Obviously, it's going to be delayed seriously because of the coronavirus or the kung flu or sweet and sour, whatever they want to call it. Sweet and sour chicken or something like that. Sweet and sour sicken. Sweet and sour sicken, that's it. You're welcome, Tandy. Now, I haven't been vaping this a lot, but you can see it's still full. When I put the RBA section in this Voopoo, it is like so good now. I can't even,
Really?
it's really like the draw from a cigarette. This takes me back to when I used to smoke. I was like, holy crap. This actually, because I put a lot of wick in there, I think if I wicked it less, it would give me a better hit and a lot of more vapor, but this has that perfect draw, and I really don't want to have to rebuild this, so I'm milking it for everything it's got.
You know, I don't have that RBA section, but this one that I just bought,
Yep. The Boost.
yeah. I don't even know what I bought, but I don't have the RBA section for it yet.
Right.
But based on what I'm getting out of the stock, I want the RBA section. This is vaping really well, and it's I like the
I've
form
heard
factor.
really good things. So I mean, if it wasn't for the only big differences I've seen between the Boost and the Voopoo, this one's got an internal battery. That one has an internal. I don't know if is that one 1400 mAh. Do you know?
I think it is, yeah.
So they have the same mAh, but they're internal batteries. Now, Voopoo came out with one that takes an 18650. Now, you're talking about longevity with these things. So you have these with an internal battery that's eventually going to die, and you have to toss the whole thing pretty much because you're not going to get in here and change this. It just ain't happening. But with the one that's take 18650, you take the battery out, you put another one in here, you're good to go. I don't know.
But then again, if I look at my AVPs, I've had those for quite a while, and
they were really
they're
good
just,
for a little pod.
They're just now at the point where I've got to toss them out because the batteries are flaking out on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what I mean by flaking out is, I think they're getting dangerous.
Oh, that's scary. Yeah, you don't want
Well,
dangerous.
they're flashing colors, and one of them is firing after I draw on it. It continues to fire for a few seconds before it shuts off, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Now this is my question: did you ever charge it on any charger that was higher than 1 amp.
I have no idea. I just plug it in.
Ah, now that can be a problem. A lot of these mods, especially on the older, that one that came out with the DNA chip. If you hook too high of a charge to it, it would screw up the battery every time, and it was a pain in the ass to get it reset. The Orions.
Oh yeah.
So if you yeah, thanks J.R. Baker. I remembered it right when you put it. But yeah, if you hooked a 2 amp charger to there, it would throw it into basically it would kick the fuse in there, and it was hell to get that thing to ever take a charge after that. So those could be the same way. If you throw a 2 amp charge to it and it's not built to hold a 2 amp charge, it'll screw that battery all up.
Well, I don't think I've got anything that's throwing out a 2 amp charge.
Then you're okay. I mean, computer's not going to put out 2 amps. Now, I have separate USB chargers. Bubbles are good. Yes, bubbles are good for Get for Red. Just not a lot of bubbles. When you first fill it, you should see some bubbles, obviously, because it's filling up. If it continues to bubble for a while, this is what, say you vape this 3 or 4 times, and then you start getting gurgling, like when you vaping it, it's flooding and you don't have enough wick in there. As long as you filled that channel with wick just at the top, it don't have to be all the way down, just at the top it needs to be full, then you shouldn't get any of that gurgling. If you're getting gurgling, you don't have enough wick. If you're getting dry hits, you have too much wick. You need a balance in between those two, and then you'll be good to go. Phone chargers are 2 amp. Yeah, most of them are, DeMillan, the ones that plug in the wall.
Almost all my chargers are 1.2 or something like that.
Okay. They build a lot of them now that are speed chargers and stuff that really do some high amps. When they have the Samsungs are like 10 amp for the speed charge ones, and
Yeah.
you definitely don't want to hook something like that up to one of these mods. I mean, the mod technically should push that back and not accept it, but if it does, it's just going to ruin the battery. So I've been vaping the I cannot get enough of the Q Mini, dude. I've been vaping the Q Mini like crazy. Even to the point where I'll go to bed and don't even know it, and I'll vape this, and then I'm like, damn, the battery's dead, and I have to come back downstairs and get batteries and put in here. I'm like, dadgummit. Because I don't even pay attention, because it takes a while for the batteries to go dead. And by the time I realize it, it's too late.
Those Q Minis are sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I wish that he still sold them. Maybe they'll make something similar to it in the future. That would be awesome. If they're struggling for ideas, there's your idea. Go back to basics. Sometimes innovation is re-innovation of the same thing that already did really well because of the fact that you can't get it anymore. Re-release something that did really well in the market, or actually this didn't have a chance to really hit the market that hard because they had other devices come in right behind it, so it didn't sell as well as it could have.
And that might be why re-releasing it would be good, because it didn't have that chance and people want it.
Right. I mean, I know that people in here do, but I don't know as far as the whole world market goes. Are they all after the Q Mini? I don't know. But most people in here still would love to get their hands on one of these, and they're quite expensive if you do find one. So, good luck. But they're great devices. I mean, they work really well. I mean, all these mods do what they're supposed to do. Don't get me wrong. But you haven't heard me cough Reuben. I can show you, but I'd hate to. If I vape the Trilogy right now, you'll see it. I don't cough now unless it's vape provoked. Usually, well, no, I can't say that. Late at night, I will cough my tail off for no reason. And I know Munchkin's heard it. I'll just start coughing almost to the point of hurling. And then it'll go away, and then I'm fine. What?
You want to see Mario's challenge?
Mommy's what?
Mommy's challenge when her comes back.
Mommy's challenge.
Her has to write it in all black, and then her has to color it in.
Okay. Well, I'd like to see that.
With
Wow, look at that. Talion, Legend Talion's just giving away all kinds of money.
and
Scuba bucks.
Holy cow.
her has to do
That's a lot too.
her has to
It
start
won't
back
let you
at the
give.
start.
It won't let you give that much. There's a cap on it, and I'm not sure what the cap is, but it won't let you give away 100 million. Yes.
Can you show the camera Mama challenge when her comes back?
Okay, her mom's challenge is this. Okay. Let me finish my show, please. Gonna be a crap auction for us. I'm coughing on this old as juice until the money starts coming in. Dave, I feel you there, bud. I feel you. You need that disability check coming in. Once that disability check comes in, you're gonna be a high roller, man. I'm gonna start a Patreon up just for Dave. I'm just kidding. So don't put the @ symbol, Talion. Just put his nickname, because if you put the @ symbol, it's not gonna work. Try it with just his nickname. And if nothing else, I'll try to get. All right, I'm gonna hit the I'm gonna hit the trilogy, and this is probably gonna provoke a golf. I'm coughing already. There we go. See, that's another way to do it. You see the way Dire Thing did it? You can get their user number, and that always works. Why am I coughing? Pardon me. I knew as soon as y'all started saying I'm not coughing, it would start happening. I'm choking on something. My own voice? I don't know.
Just drink some more.
That's what I'm trying to do. Even Aliens wants to know if we had any updates on what's happening in the States regarding vape restrictions and flavor bans. I haven't heard anything recently, Even Aliens. I don't know if there's any big news on it lately. I haven't seen anything.
Okay, so from a national perspective, everything's tied up on the impeachment for Trump.
Right.
So there's not much going on there other than that. Individual states are still pushing forward with bans. And I know the state that I'm in, Washington, I don't know what the outcome was, but the temporary ban was coming to the end. So the governor was pushing for trying to make it a permanent ban, as well as tightening up on it even more.
Yeah,
but I haven't heard what the outcome is.
With New Jersey. I wish that these states wasn't able to do this. You know, just go, you know what, we're going to ban it if we feel like it, and screw what the rest of the country feels about it. You know, it kind of sucks. Okay, I think I got the cough gone. I had that flutter in my chest, and once you get that, it don't go away. Thank you, Mr. Legend Talion.
Wow.
$10. He donated $10 just because he can. I appreciate that, bud. I haven't seen any money come in from Google in forever. You know, they're kind of weird about that. You know, it's like you get it way after the fact. Like you have to hit 100, and then when you hit another 100, which that doesn't happen. I mean, it may happen, I don't know, May or so. But it's cool. I just want to start working again where I will have money and I can start buying new vape devices, even though it's like I got plenty, but I still like to be able to show y'all stuff. And I'm not going to start no damn Patreon or something just to make money where I can buy that. It just don't make sense to me. That's not happening.
Well, see, I'm not going to be buying much for a while. I just blew budget for quite a while. We just bought new wash machine, dryer,
Ah.
and range.
DeMillan, right now, it's just going to be a courier job, I think, unless I can find something else here in Virginia. I can't do what I used to do because it's not in this state, so that's off the market. And I did that for 20-something years. So anything that I did before that was a lot of physical work, which I don't know. I mean, at 51, pizza delivery? Hell no, Unicron. I wouldn't do that. I don't give a damn. Masturbation's not a paid profession. Really, John Q? Yeah, Munchkin's shoes broke at work today. She sent me a picture of her sole that just disconnected from her damn shoe. I was like, holy crap. She wore slippers home and went to the store in slippers, which I think is hilarious. Not doing Uber either. Not happening.
You know, Uber just doesn't pay.
There you go. If y'all want to get somebody a gift, buy Three Dog the entire season or whatever season of Grey's Anatomy. I know she'll appreciate that. Buy it on DVD. Send that to.
And
Send that to
DeMillan's
3 Dog.
got a great idea there. Amazon driver.
Okay, I did look up Amazon driver. Theirs is complicated too. I mean, you could do it, but there's no Amazon warehouse near me. Not, I'd have to go all the way to the warehouse, pick it up, and then deliver it. Who the heck knows where? Before I come back. But they're pretty stringent on their rules about hiring too. I mean, I'll find something. It's fine. I'll find something. I mean, hopefully this courier stuff goes through. If not, I'll find a different courier that doesn't have 8 million things you need to do to get a job. I was like, holy crap, dude. This was just something
That video
got
is strange.
run through. Yeah, I don't. Why would you have to make a video? Do they want to look at you to see if you weigh 800 pounds? Well, you can't work for us. You weigh 800 pounds. I think that's kind of prejudice. I don't know. They don't tell you why they want to see a video of you, but what other reason is it? They just want to see you or your personality? I don't know.
They want to watch you squirm.
I'll be like, this might be the best video y'all going to get unless somebody sends it from a really nice cell phone. You might get one of those.
Just send them a link to your YouTube channel.
Really? No. Yeah, let's watch Scuba drink on camera. Yeah, hire me, man. What's up? No, that wouldn't be very good. That wouldn't work. Baristas make good money and do almost nothing. It'd be nice to go work at like Texas to Brazil, which I couldn't. I don't think I could be a waiter or anything over there. Oh my gosh, a Walmart greeter. Really, Dave? Really? Hi,
I can
welcome to
actually see you
Walmart.
doing that, Scuba.
Welcome to Walmart. Sir, you cannot wear one flip-flop in the store. Please.
Scuba, I know you keep, at 51 you keep saying you're old, but I don't think you're old enough to be a Walmart greeter.
I cannot drive. I do not have a commercial license, King Cobra, to drive a rig. No. Have I driven one? Yes. Not legally, but I've drove one. That's interesting. And backed it up and parked it right at the loading dock. Perfectly. But, yeah, you're supposed to... Bad Scuba. I know I was bad, but, that was a long time ago. I don't even know if I could still do it, but I did it when I was younger. He can't have a job that takes him away from home.
So he needs to work from home, Munchkin? Is that what you're saying?
Costco pays good. I could drive a forklift, Michelle. That's not a problem. I don't have a forklift license, but I could get one easy because it's not hard to drive a forklift. I drove a forklift at my job that didn't even have brakes, and I was able to control that damn thing. I mean, that forklift was probably made in the 70s. It was started with a P. It's an old Ford Mercury forklift. It had no brace over the top of it, so if something fell, it would fall on your head. It was made a petite bone.
Dang.
Petitbone. It was a really old forklift, and
It would have to be old.
it had no brakes. I mean, zero. So you had to let off the gas way before you got where you wanted to go, or you would bang into the back of the truck, which is hilarious. But it did slow down quick, so. And drive local like speed, I could do that. This is my thing. I drove a lot for my last job. I absolutely hated it. Because now I've gotten to the point of just being burned out from driving. Yeah, I mean, I know Speed was looking forward to it, which he may be fine with it. But I drove like that for 20-something years, and it's like, you don't want to do it anymore. Hey, Michelle, go to work for Costco. There's nothing wrong with that. Shoot. Costco, Sam's Club, BJ's. There's 3 of them right there. And what was Sam's before that? Pace. Well, there's no Pace anymore. I guess it's just Sam's Club now.
Costco does pay well, and you can drive for Costco, and they pay well.
Really?
Yeah, and they've got local drivers. Same thing with Walmart.
Well, you know, here's the ideas anyway. I'll look around. This is the thing, right? I like having the weekends off. If I work for Costco or something like that, those stores are open on the weekends. They're going to require me to work on the weekends. Yes. Take it with you. Take it. And don't turn the volume up, please.
You can find jobs where if you're driving, you don't have to drive on the weekends.
Yeah. Well, that see, that was the
You
whole
can do
thing.
flower delivery.
No. No. Number
They're going to be
one,
hiring.
If
They should be hiring right now.
Because, okay, this is it. If you're doing flower delivery, there's a daggum good chance you're going to be delivering flowers to a funeral home. Really don't want to do that. I mean, now, if I can just drop them at the front desk, probably not a big issue. But if you have to take them all the way in there and see the dead bodies over and over again, I don't know.
You're not going to be seeing the dead bodies.
Yeah, dog sitting. No. Wow. Y'all are just coming out with some crazy ideas.
Well, okay, so dog sitting. There's also dog walking.
I would be good driving a small little yellow school bus. Well, thanks, Jazzy. So you're trying to say I'm special. Okay. $5 an hour vape shop job. You know, Con, now I know I could go work at a vape shop. Not a problem. But the way that the whole vape market is right now, I'd hate to go get a job there and then end up the state getting banned and I lose my job in a week or 2. That would suck. So I don't want to go get something and then be like, well, damn, I'm out of job. I got to go do this all over again. So, like I said, I'll figure something out. They have an app to hire dog sitters. Wow. Well, there's already a dog and a cat and scorpions and snakes and spiders here. So, hey, we got a typical zoo going on. And the dog and cat do not get along at all. That dog is terrified of the cat, and the cat is terrified of the dog. So,
how are they terrified of each other?
Yeah. So, now it's kind of weird. It's kind of if the dog runs by and the dog's not paying attention, the cat will come out and try and get the dog. But if the dog comes back up the steps, the cat will turn around and shoot back in the room. So it's kind of like, what the hell? So,
you know, somebody had an idea for a job for you.
Okay.
Get a job at the liquor store.
Okay, the liquor stores here are government owned, so I'm pretty sure that that's all.
So you'd be a government employee.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Get a pension that way. Good benefits.
Retire. Yeah. I would need a concealed carry. Yeah. Well, you know, dire thing, I would say that in Georgia because the liquor stores there get robbed a lot. And Jazzy, I would never be a prison guard. I know how rough it is in there. That's not happening. I don't know if the liquor stores here in Virginia get robbed. I mean, because of government owned, but I haven't seen, like, in Georgia, you can go in a liquor store and you will see somebody come in there that's totally wasted with no money and end up having to kick them out of the liquor store or something. I haven't seen that here at all. I don't know if it's just the state difference or what it is, but yeah, I haven't seen that here at all. Yeah, this is vaping great. So if Red built this the way I just did, you ain't gonna have any issues. I think you'll be fine. And this blueberry inside the Kelpie is freaking amazing. It's better than the other tank I put it in, which I do believe is the. Well, no, I'm not gonna say it's better than the Trilogy, but that's not a fair comparison, really.
Hey, no, it's not.
Higher class alcoholics. Well, hey, still vaping the SX Auto. I still use this on a daily basis. Still works just as good as it did from day one. This is a great carry around mod. Like if you say you bring your regular mod and you keep this one in your pocket, this is great to have just as a backup mod when you don't feel like toting this around. Like if you go in a grocery store and you come back out and you want to have a quick vape and you leave this one in your car and you still have this one and vape this on the way back to the car or whatever. Works out good that way.
Hey, I carry mine, both mine go in the truck.
Unicron building the marquee had posts that came with it, metal rods, and I'll never find the metal rods. Those probably got lost in the move or thrown away. I found the actual tank, but I'm pretty sure I did not put Pretty sure I didn't put the rods in there. The rods, who the hell knows where they went. The marquee was good for what it was. That was a dual vertical coil RDA. And the airflow came in back through the post and hit the coil, which is pretty cool. It was really good flavor for its time. You have to be able to protect yourself, Speed. Well, yeah, haven't you seen which movie was that, man? They were constantly hijacking rigs and stuff.
Yeah, I don't really have to worry about that.
Well, no. Not if you're carrying a trailer full of Muji cotton. No, you're fine.
Usually, what I've got on the back is fish, frozen fish.
Frozen fish, okay. Yeah, wow.
We do a lot of frozen fish.
My runaround mod's the Aegis Mini with the Wasp RTA. The Wasp RTA is good. Fast and the Furious. There you go, Adam. Yeah, they did it in Fast and Furious too. I have that LG.
TV.
Oh, John Q's got the 65-inch LG OLED. There you go. The only thing better than OLED is QLED, that I've seen anyway. And the QLEDs are really expensive still. But just like everything else, those prices are going to come down when they come out with something newer. But the OLEDs look really good. The LEDs, OLED beats QLED. I disagree, John Q. You need to put your OLED right next to QLED and you'd be like, oh, damn. QLED with Samsung chasing OLED. No, I don't think so. The LG, now the OG, OLEDs are good. Don't get me wrong. Some of the QLEDs look really good now, but the OLED, there's not a lot of difference between the two. You really got to get nitpicky on those.
I got the cue.
I remember when I got my first 4K TV, and there was nothing in 4K that you could watch. There was a couple of advertisement channels, but there was like nothing. And it's like, why'd I even waste the money on a 4K when it's such a new technology? And I knew when they came out with DivX that thing was going to flop from the get-go. And I don't know if I was casting then. I think I was, but on Vapors TV. And I was like, do not buy DivX. It's going to flop. Trust me. And it did. And then everything went to DVD. But that DivX stuff where you had to pay, it was kind of like a throwaway disc. You would get the disc and pay $2.99 or whatever to watch it. Or if you paid more money, they gave you a code and it unlocked so you could watch it all the time. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I have the
Oh, Atmos is cool.
I got the Echo Studio, which does Atmos sound, which is pretty cool. TVs are great for watching things on. Exactly, Unicron. That's what they're good for. Hell, this monitor that I'm using for my computer is 3D. That would be cool as hell if I could watch the show in 3D, but that ain't happening. You got to broadcast in 3D to be able to see it in 3D.
I see 3D is another one that kind of went, it came out and it was big for a few months and then
Hey,
dropped
Michael.
off.
Yeah, they still do movies in 3D, but not as much as they used to. But it was kind of like a fad thing. Some of them are really good. I know
The thing of it is you still had to get the glasses.
yeah.
If they came out with something for 3D where you didn't have to wear glasses, then it would be a big hit.
They did that with the Nintendo DS. They had a 3D that you didn't need glasses for, but it wasn't as good as regular 3D. And I was like, it's not worth paying the extra money to get that, and it's not really like 3D. So I don't know. I really enjoyed the Terminator 2 3D that's down at Universal Studios. That 3D was really good. I mean, when the thing explodes and there's like little pieces all out in front of you, it feels like you could hit them. It's more like 4D really, because they have fans blowing from they have these little UFO things flying around, and you can feel the air blow on you when it goes over your head.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I'll be right back.
You liked it for a cheap ass big TV. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I thought that was a burn mark on the TV. Teleportation would be amazing, John Q. I wish that they could come up with that technology. Hologram looks cool too, Jazzy. If we could teleport, do you realize there would be no more cars, airplanes, anything like that? You could be like, I want to go to Florida. Boom, boom, you're there. You could teleport there. I would just be scared because they would have to use some kind of lines for that, I'm sure, if they're teleporting using phone lines or whatever it may be. What happens if it gets disconnected in the middle of your teleportation? You get blown into the black hole? I don't know. Jessica Alba. John Q, you got big dreams, don't you? Sorry you ran out of bandwidth. Only half of you is in Florida. Wow, I don't think you could live like that.
You did it. You found clue number 2. This must be exciting for you.
Half fly, half humans. Wow. Yeah, I remember that movie, DeMillan, The Fly? That was crazy. Well, hey, John Q, go talk to Albie, because Albie said he's going to live forever. Usually when my show is finishing, well, besides Malachite, Malachite will be on, and then Mr. Just Right 1 usually comes on right about the same time that I get off. Your Follow Sages has spot. Got my 4 UL Cocos, all different flavors. There you go, Jazzy. I've heard good things about those Cocos, and the UL Caliburn. That guy that was here last week that seemed to be pretty new to vaping, maybe he got a Caliburn because he was all hung up on the Jewel, and we were like, no. Oh, Mal might not be on. Okay, thanks, Sue. The Jewel, you know, we're trying to keep people from going over to Jewel. That's just no. And I don't even want to talk about it because YouTube will strike me. And you know, all these other YouTubers that talk about vaping have got strikes and had their channels banned, or not really banned, but they got a triple strike, so they're not able to cast or go live. So I know it happened to Vic. I think it happened to ST Vapes. I don't know about Fagan yet. If anybody, it should have been Fagan because their content borderlines on porn. Really, I don't know how they get away with it, but you know, it is JUUL, Michelle. Juul is owned by Big Tobacco. We're just trying to stay away from that. And the main reason, Juul has pods that are like 50 milligrams of nicotine, and a lot of the young kids use that to get a buzz from it. And that's not what we're about as far as vaping goes. It's not about vaping to try and get a freaking buzz from it. We're vaping to keep from smoking. And yeah, anything would be better than like I said, the UL Caliburn is something that she could get, or your coworker, I assume it's a woman, that she could put her own juice in there. Oh, Fagan beat his and got another strike today. There you go. Thanks, Rich, for the update. I don't know what's going to happen with us casting on YouTube, but that exactly, Cassie. If you want a buzz, get some fighting cock. There you go. The UL Caliburn, you can put your own juice in. If you buy a Juul, you are set to use whatever juice they put in those pods, whether it be menthol or tobacco. I think that's the only flavors they got now. So I would much rather have a UL Caliburn and go, you know what, I want to put blueberry in there. And you can do that with a UL Caliburn. You can't do that with a Juul. Do away with a Juul, get something better. There's way better stuff out there than Juul. Yeah, he got his channel back yesterday and got another strike today. It's kind of weird the way YouTube is doing that. They're striking them. Then you get your channel back long enough to post and then go up. And then, boom, you're gone again. So, it's kind of the bad thing about us talking about vape stuff on YouTube is you can't put links in chat or links down in the description to anything related to any type of... Vic got another strike? Dadgum, Michael.
Really? Why is Vic getting strike?
I don't know, because Vic sit there and meticulously went through all his videos to remove links. I don't know what he got one now for.
I think it's pretty sad that they're going back in time and striking you for really old stuff too.
And that's before the cutoff date. So how can they get you now for something that's in the past? That's not right. It's like, you talk about something now that, say something's banned now, but it wasn't banned 5 years ago, and you put a video on it 5 years ago, they'll go and get you for something that you posted 5 years ago. So it's like, what the hell, man?
Oh. Dave, don't jinx me with the crash. No, I have not, and I don't want to.
Ooh. Someone's been doing something to him. Sue Cool, I could agree with that. If you have some haters on your channel and they're reporting you to YouTube, I could see your channel getting strikes on it a lot more frequently. I don't have the subscriber count for YouTube to even worry about me, honestly. So if anybody's safe, wouldn't that be hilarious? All the big reviewers on YouTube get banned and I get to keep going. Then everybody have to come watch me. That would be hilarious.
Well, then you would end up getting banned.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Especially if they all subscribe to me, I'd be like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. He's on iVlog. Wait, who's on iVlog, Talion?
Lead
Chat's
pipe?
well, I know Lead Pipe, obviously, but Lead Pipe was on VU Live. He's on twice a week. Okay, Lead Pipe, okay. That's fine. I think Lead Pipe and Higgies are the only ones that cast on VU Live. Oh, he left VU Live. So the only people broadcasting on VU Live right now is Higgies. That's it.
I thought they left that as well, and they're doing their own.
If they left, that means there's nothing on VU Live. That's news to me. I did not know that.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to catch that in a long time, so I'm not sure.
You still
Cassie
have your
would know.
wrench. Wow, DeMillan, that's hilarious. Well, when I left VU Live, nobody removed my wrench, or I went and removed all that on my own. Well, I think they took my wrench away on YouTube because I couldn't do it myself. But as far as all the groups and
Oh,
Skype and all that, I went
sorry.
and removed myself from all of that. Nobody had to do it. I did it. So,
So Higgie's doing their own thing because of the UK channel. So they're probably still on VU Live.
they're still on. The Aspire Mullis. Alonzo, I haven't heard of the Aspire Mullis. That's a new one on me. Have you heard of that, Speed?
No, I haven't heard of that either.
Alonzo, to
I've
be
been-
honest, I haven't got a lot of new stuff in lately just because of the fact that I'm not working right now, so I haven't bought anything new. Even though most of the stuff coming out now is pods, well, there's nothing really new coming out right now because of the coronavirus that's over in China, which has stopped everything. So
Well,
don't
okay,
expect
so
new stuff.
what stopped everything was the Chinese New Year.
Right.
But with all the quarantines, that's going to slow things down. And it's not just going to be vaping product. It's going to be any products coming out of China. That affects my job because I do a lot of stuff out of the ports and all
Yeah.
the shipping stuff.
The billet box, Alonzo, I have one of the original old school billet boxes somewhere on this spinny thing, but I never got one of the newer billet boxes, but those are pretty cool for what they were. I never got the best vape out of a billet box. There's stuff that's better out there, but they were cool for what they were because of the fact that the only thing coming out of the box itself was a drip tip. So everything was internal, which was really nice. I think that and I got the new one that Aspire made. I can't remember the name of it, but I didn't like the vape from it.
So Rumpel's asking if you've got the Sherman RTA.
I have the Sherman RDA. I don't think I have the Sherman.
You've got the RTA.
I do.
You've got it.
Damn.
You're the reason why I ended up buying it.
There was nothing wrong with that. Honestly, the Sherman, I enjoyed vaping, and it's just
The Sherman RDA, I love. The
Yeah,
RTA, I couldn't. It leaked for me, and I couldn't get it to stop.
I didn't know. I got the Sherman to vape okay. I'd have to find it, Rumple Foreskin, but I know the RDA I have handy somewhere. The RTA is probably buried in a box. Just because, I got stuff that's way old, man. Way old. Yeah, I'm going to miss, Joey was cool. I'm definitely going to miss Milo. That sucks that Milo's not in chat. I don't have many subscribers as it is, but Milo was a regular and he's gone now, which sucks.
The other thing, there's a lot of information going out in regards to people in China coming out of the Chinese New Year not being able to go back to work. So it's not just Shenzhen. It's a lot of the area within China. They're holding back on people going back to work for Chinese New Year.
You don't know Milo? Michelle, he also went by the nickname Arc Redneck. he had his icon on YouTube was Ahmed, the dead terrorist. That was the icon that he used. If you're familiar with Ahmed, I have a doll of Ahmed behind me somewhere. Probably. Yep, I do. So if you don't know what Ahmed looks like, even though mine's broken, there's Ahmed. Silence! I kill you! Who found out about Milo? I think it was Susan Jazzy that put it in the Hangout first, which surprised me. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, if that rings a bell, Michelle, then yeah, that's it. My Ahmed doll has seen better days.
King Cobra, I'm
Good
just
night,
curious.
Michael.
If your question's impolite, you've got my curiosity piqued as to what your question is.
No, go for it, King Cobra. Yeah. How could it be impolite?
If it's impolite, we'll kick you out. No problem there.
We will not. Yeah, poor Milo, man. I'm
Sucks.
sure he's in a better place now, but it sucks to lose him. This is vaping. The Kelpie is vaping really good right now. If I find the Sherman RTA, all right, Rumple Foreskin, this is what I will do. I have to find the stuff to do the etching, right? While I'm doing that, I'm going to look for the Sherman RTA. There's no way I can find it right this second because
Hey, Tony.
it is literally probably buried in a container full of RTA. I have thousands of RTAs. I mean, I got a lot. So finding the Sherman is going to be hard to do. But I will attempt it. I have some in drawers.
If you're thinking about a Sherman, I don't care if it's an RDA or RTA, they're good.
Yeah, it's a good tank. Don't get me wrong. It's a big cloud chucker. What's in this one?
Michelle, no, the Shermans were not small. They were pretty hefty. They weren't real large, not like some of the others that have been out, but they're pretty good size.
I found the what is this called? The King something or another. Not the Sherman. Wait, is that the Sherman?
Tony wants to know if you just got the profile in.
Oh my God! I just found the Sherman. Yes, I just got the profile. I think that is the Sherman RT. Wow.
Yeah, I think you're right, Dean.
With some really black juice on there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, it's been sitting, man. I told you. I'm interested to see what the coils look like on this. This was the problem with the Sherman, right? Look at the airflow. When you turn it, it just keeps spinning. You have to get something in there and turn it. That's nasty. It is. It's very nasty. Let me see if I can find something to unscrew this son of a gun.
Jazzy said that's a clone.
Fine. If it's a clone, it's a clone. I don't remember. The RDA is not. I know that for sure. There's the build deck. It's got some black coils in there. That's a clone.
Jazzy said he's just busting your ass.
Oh, see there? I'm like, I don't care if it is a clone. It might be. I know the RDA is not for sure because I remember buying it. I don't remember on the RTA.
I think you did get a clone of the Sherman RTA, but I don't remember for sure.
I don't remember either. I'm throwing these coils away that were in there. I would not even attempt to vape those. Here's what the deck looks like, by the way. So it has really big clamps. The thing I didn't like is it's got a shared post. So if you're running dual coils on it, Let me see if I can put this on the other camera here. So if you're running dual coils, you have to put both coils in those slots right there, which could be a pain in the ass. I still got to get some crudge out of there, but yeah.
Yeah, but Dom Long, you should have seen. I mean, when he pulled that Kelpie out and showed us the coil on that and the cotton, it actually looked good.
Yeah,
Didn't
that
look
one,
bad.
because that one I've used recently. This Sherman has been sitting in that drawer
I know.
for at
Don't
least a
say
year.
it's because you used it recently. We've seen some of that stuff you used recently.
Whatever. Yeah, well, this one, and it's got an Ultim tank on there. Oh,
Are you going to be able to get that black off that?
yeah.
It looks like tar.
Look at that, dude. Come right off.
No, it's still on there.
Oh, I mean, I popped it. Okay, watch. It's just juice, dude. Look, it's on my finger now. All right, look. There's the glass. I haven't cleaned it all the way yet. But it's
I was
coming
going to say,
right
it's
off.
still not clean.
Damn it. Okay, this one's being a little difficult.
Do you have one of those sonic cleaners?
No, I've been meaning to get one. I don't have one.
Jazzy, that's exactly what it looks like. Black tar heroin.
Jeez, man, y'all are something serious. Okay, it's not all the way clean, but that's because it's Ultim. I got one line right there. See that? The rest of it looks clean. But
And you should
if
get
I
a sonic
clean
cleaner.
yeah, I do need to get one of those.
Hey, the sonic cleaner does a great job on jewelry, glasses, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to break out the old Sherman. There's the Sherman. There's the inside.
Demillin, it was probably a really old batch of Millinets.
There's no telling what was in there. It don't even smell like e-juice.
Dyer thing said tar is less black.
Hey, y'all are lucky. That's messed up. Tar's less black. Y'all are lucky I even found it. You see how long it took me to find that? No time. Now a lot of other RTAs, I'd be like, and I wouldn't be able to find them. But that one I got. It's because I had it in the second to the least favorite stuff behind me, I guess. There you go. Yeah, ultrasonics are great. I like getting the heated ultrasonics, though. I don't want to get one that just does the vibration stuff. I want the heated one because that really hot water is what really gets in there and cleans. So get one that's heated. You don't have to get one that has a really big, 2-liter container space because you're not going to try to clean 8,000 things.
Okay. Thanks, Dyer. Thank you.
I can rebuild it now. I don't have any coils to put in there, Dom Long. And I didn't make any wires, so that kind of nicks that in the blood. I don't have any coils.
Get that set up for next Friday then.
Oh, I'll do that. No question. I can do that. Sherman RTA, revisited. There you go. But I'm going to I may do the Sherman and the etching thing. I think that one is a clone, man. I'm almost sure.
You should do the Sherman RTA and the RDA. Because the decks on those are very similar.
The RDA I know is authentic. I know for a fact. Thank you, David, for subscribing. I know I have the RDA authentic, and it was a great RDA. That was a big old cloud chucker, for sure. The RDA, that was something serious.
Oh, that RDA's got great flavor too.
Just fill it with hot water. Yeah, but sometimes, Ian, you want that thing to go in the ultrasonic for like 30 minutes, and the heated ones aren't that much more expensive. I just like getting the heated if I was going to get an ultrasonic.
Just add hot water.
Yeah, I know you can just add hot
Most
water.
of those have a timer that goes for anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes and shuts off. And that water is going to be hot for a while. So you can. What I do is if I need to run it multiple times, I just run it like 3-4 times.
Clean
The water
and
is still
rebuild
hot.
it. What rumpled foreskin? What am I going to put on there? I don't have any coils.
DeMillan said just use some old school round wire coils.
fired. All right, hold on. The top is being a pain in the butt to get out. Look how... This is one of those tops you actually have to unscrew a million turns. There's the top. It's off. Let me see if I can get that black mark off there. I don't have enough time. I got less than 30 minutes. Man, y'all are really going to push me to the limit on this. All right.
That's plenty of time. You're not Vic.
All right. I'm taking it completely apart so I can go clean this. Give me just a
And
second.
Forgetful Red said the Kelpie is working great, not leaking.
Awesome. Awesome. There, 2 for 2.
Night, Michelle. Thanks for popping in. So, Dave, I saw what you said about the beef kind of swinging around down you and causing you to roll over there. That would suck. It really would. And DeMillan, you asked me a while ago, if I remember correctly, I think it was you, if I could order juice from Vapor DNA. And I cannot. They will not ship it to me because of the ban that's taking place. Yeah, King Cobra, I think mine will run for 8 minutes. And then shuts off. But mine's not heated. I add hot water, warm water. Just a tiny bit of soap. Oop, I just saw a hand reach through. Could have sworn that was Scuba's hand reaching around. Hey, Peach. How you doing? We're sitting here waiting for Scuba to get back. Oof. Yeah, no, Dave. You are lucky to be able to walk away from that, and I can imagine the rig didn't. DeMillan, they were supposed to go through that last Wednesday, this Wednesday of this week. I haven't heard what the outcome is. But the way they were talking, it sounded like they were going to make it a permanent ban. So, because the temporary should have been going away, but they were pushing for the permanent ban. So I don't know yet.
It's perfectly clean now. See that? I don't know what I'm going to do for coils. I'm going to have to find some wire.
King, well, I'm sorry. What was the question you were asking?
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to catch the questions, King, because chat goes by kind of quick.
I'm trying to catch them as they come through, but I don't get them all. Now I've got to wait for the lag to kick in here.
What are those? Port scans or Cinna thing?
They're from Taco Bell. You've never had them?
Yeah, I've had them. Just set them right there. I'll.
I'm not giving them to you. I'm saying Hallie doesn't like them.
Oh, why doesn't she like them?
I don't know. I'm gonna eat them now.
Go for it. Eat them. I thought you were just like here because you don't like them. I don't know.
What is it? I'm hungry. What is
They're
it?
like the little cinnamon things that Taco Bell sells. I don't know.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah, her daughter doesn't like them.
Oh, King, as far as I know, everything's fine with Granny's.
Yeah, don't know what's going on with that. Okay, I got some 24 gauge. We're gonna throw in there since it's just a regular coils. I'm gonna do 6 wraps, I guess. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reps. Trying to rush through this real fast.
Dire thing, is that for Washington State?
I need my goggles on. Shoot.
Okay. Thanks, Dire thing. So next week,
Next week, what?
Dire thing posted in here that there was an executive session in the Senate on health and long-term care. I assume that has to do with vaping stuff as well.
I'm doing some space coils.
Ooh, you got the old goggles on.
Yeah. Oldies but goodies. 3, 4, 5, 6 reps right there. Don't roll off the desk. I'll never be able to find you.
Yeah, King, it's that's a topic that I got to be careful with. That's about all I'm going to say on that. And Rebel Foreskin saying a nice parallel build.
Yeah, I could. That would be nice. All right. I'm not going to be able to see this worth a darn, but I'm going to try.
John Q, you do know. You know what you don't know.
Why am I putting goggles on? I'm not even going to be able to see that far away. There went that. There's no way I'm going to be able to do this easily. Okay, hold on. One of the coils is...
See, the reason why they want you to build this is they just want to see you try to put it in the hole.
Okay, there's a coil. Where's the other coil? There's no way I'm missing a coil already. You kidding me? Jesus. Yeah, it'll show up like it did before, like next week sometime. Like, oh, there it is.
You'll step on it.
Oh, I found it. I got it. It was on the coil master. It fell. I don't want to step on it. That would hurt.
Yes, it would.
This is going to be...
Sue, you always win, Sue. I wish I had your
What
luck.
did she win this time?
Bank heist.
That gum.
Sue, have you won any raffles lately?
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut these leads because in order for me to stick these other ones in, I need the room. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these off close. That way when I slide these in, I don't have to deal with that. I can't see. Can't see the hole speed. I can't see it.
It looks like you're in there.
All right, good.
You got it.
We're going to find out.
Just don't cut the wrong leads.
I'm going to try not to.
Bend them out before you cut it. Yeah, Ian said coily tool. Ian, if he would have used a coily tool, he never would have found the hole.
You don't kiss my tail. G-class. 0.3 ohms.
That one coil's not straight.
Dude, I'm working on it.
Well, hurry it up. We're waiting on you.
Does it look straight now? Damn, I don't know.
No, actually, it still looks crooked.
Well, son of a bitch.
You got this weird curve to it.
Yeah, I see that, but I can't. Dude, I'm rushing. I mean, what do you expect?
What do you write? You got plenty of time. We still got another 15 minutes. You got time.
Yeah.
Yeah, John Key, that's a great question. Scuba, how did they end up curving in the middle like that?
I don't know, honestly, because when I took it off of there, it was not curved. But when I was putting the spacing in it, it probably made it curve a little bit. I'm just going to use this piece of cotton. That's better be enough to make 2 wicks.
Scuba,
Yo.
King Cobra thinks that one of the legs may have dropped in the airflow hole.
Okay.
And I can't tell by
Let
looking
me
at
get
the
my
camera.
goggles. Thank you for pointing that out. Let me look. There might be something in there. Let me see.
So now you're putting stuff in the wrong hole.
No, there's a mark in there, but that's not a piece of Kanthal. I thought it was, but
Nice, Ian.
I'd much rather check though instead of vaping that. That would suck. Now rush it. Now this has got these big triangles that your wick goes into on the Sherman. So
Can't see.
well, you can see now. You'll get it. LGBT coils. LGBTQ. There you go. I don't need them on my ass. That's for sure. Well, okay, that didn't sound right, but yeah.
No, I didn't.
Oh, look, it's focusing. Yeah, it is a little. Thanks, John Q. You son of a gun. You would catch it like way after the fact when I did. So
No, you got to figure the lag in there.
y'all just don't know. I'll build this at super speed.
So we're watching the slow motion playback.
Yeah, there you go. Watch it in slow motion. I guess I'll rate these.
Now, if I remember correctly, you don't have to be as concerned with how much cotton you're using with this.
Right, you don't, but I still want it to wick correctly. I'm still only putting enough to cover that hole. That's it. None down in there deep.
And I think you showed me the Sherman clone. I don't know if you had the actual as well. And I think that's what I ended up finding was a Sherman clone.
Sherman clone of the RTA though, right? The RDA,
Yeah,
I know
RTA.
they screwed up on a website and put the RDAs for like $30, and I went and bought one as soon as they did that. I remember Jazzy pointed it out to me. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna buy that, and I went and got it.
That was a good deal.
Yeah, it was.
I love the RDA.
Yeah, the RDA is. And it's a big RDA. I mean, for RDAs, that's huge. Okay, definitely not the best build in the world, but it's going to work.
I'll have to look that up, Sue.
It's good enough for government work. How about that? Let's try and pretty it up a little bit. That one needs some more juice. Quit that. I got a little straggler hair of cotton right there. There we go. All right, so well, look at this. I'm going to put the tank section on there first. Then I'm going to grab this part. Make sure the tank's on there correctly. Probably not the best idea if it is a clone. Do it this way, but it's working.
Jamilin, you're fast on those links.
There we go. She's together, and then you got airflow options like this, or you can do the 3 holes so that you can cut part of them off. Let me put some juice in there, which I'm gonna run out after I fill this up probably.
Jamilin, I'm looking at the link you put in there, and it doesn't list the boost, Aegis boost.
Okay, she's full. Like I said, this don't have the bayonet style top that we're used to nowadays. This has
So you filled her up with juice?
This has the old screw. Yeah, there you go. This has the old screw it all the way on method, and I mean you got to turn it a lot of times to tighten it down. This ain't one of them like turn it once and it's off. You got to keep on turning. All right, let's get back to the main camera. Did we make it in time? 9:52. I got 8 minutes left. Hell, we're doing good.
You can do it again.
Hey now. 0.37 is what it's coming out at. That I should have got it a little bit lower, but it's good for what it is. If that's not a whistle, hold on a second. Let me see if I can make that whistle go away. I remember.
I don't remember it whistling.
Slight whistle, yeah. Yeah, I had to turn the airflow just a little bit to get the whistle out. There we go. If you have one of these and it has a whistle, they didn't bevel the edges where the air comes in, so it has a whistle sometimes. And what I'll do is I'll just barely move the airflow and the whistle goes away, which now it's gone away. Now let's see if we can vape it.
John Q wants to know if curved, ugly coils taste different.
No. They're
You
not
still
as
make it
good
pop.
as they're not as good as fused Claptons, but yeah. And this is I'm only at 40 watts, guys. Y'all can see the 40 at least. My picture's on there, so I need to turn it up actually. No, not joules. Holy crap. There we go. Watts. Let's go up. Let's go up to about 60 watts and see what happens. 60. 660 now. Woo! That's a lot warmer. I just can't vape worth a damn right now. Let me try and ease into it. It's not hot though. You would think that'd be a hot vape, and it's not. It's honestly not a bad vape. The only downfall I would see to this RTA, if you were to buy one, is most of the newer ones out today have a bayonet style fitting or a one unscrew and it comes off. This one has the old screw on, screw off method. The fact that it has a shared post for your legs will make it a little bit harder to build. Other than that, it vapes great. I mean, I didn't have any problems with this before.
Yeah,
This
but
one and that
if you're going
King
to spend the money on it, though, I'd look at something like the Trilogy or Fatality
Oh yeah,
M25,
definitely.
something
Well,
along
I
those
mean, if you're
lines.
going to get a clone of the Sherman, do that. Woo! I just can't. I can't take a full-on hit from it. And I don't know when I'll be able to do that again.
John Q said he's sucking on salty nuts.
Yeah, but that's John Q's personal problem, though.
Yeah, true.
See, the whole back of my throat feels like snot right now, and I don't know why. Because I'm not sick, man. In the head, anyway.
You got to get rid of that cough.
See, I mean, you can see that it's vaping. Yeah, snot throat, John Q. It's like I can almost and cough up a loogie, but I'm not going to. That coughing, man. I've got to get that to go away. It's just a tickling in my chest over and over again, and it's getting less and less each day, but it hasn't gone away completely. Until it does, I can't take big rips. Yeah, this is vaping great, and you can see it's not leaking at all. Not one drop. So, if it's built right, it vapes fine. I mean, if you like the Sherman. Now, this is not... Now, once again, this is not your typical small RDA. I think this is 28 millimeter at least. Yep, 28 millimeter. So, this is not going to fit on every mod out there, but if your mod will take a 28, which the G-Class definitely, it's got room to spare. So, G-Class will hold, what, 30, 32 millimeter. So, you're in good shape with a G-Class.
What size is the Trilogy?
Trilogy is 30 millimeter.
Okay. Yeah,
So, the
because
Trilogy,
it
even
fits
on the
perfectly
Aegis
on the
X,
G-Class.
even on the Aegis X, it just barely has a little bit right there, but it's only because it's beveled right there. Other than that, it fits on the Aegis X. I like this because I can see the wattage really clearly. But once again, size difference. See how much taller the Sherman is? So, and I'm trying to, let me level this up. But see, it's like the drip tip is the only thing bringing it even close to the size of the Sherman. There's a difference in the distance, and that's where the extra bump and flavor is coming from. Closer you get down to the coils, the better off you are. That was a bigger rip. I don't know why. Sometimes I can take one. Depends on how my breath is.
I knew you were going to cough that time.
Yeah, but stuff that hits, like the single coils and stuff, I can vape those, no problem. Don't have to cough at all.
I thought you were coughing on the Kelpie.
No, these are smooth, and it has a slower airflow to it, so it doesn't make me cough. When I take a big, quick airflow hit like that, like the Sherman, it's gonna make me cough. If I cut the airflow way down on it, I probably could get away with it. Let me turn the airflow down. This is one hole open. Wow, that's a lot tighter. Yeah, that's a lot better. I don't cough with that. That was close on the second one because it got hotter. And you can't really choke off coils like that. If you turn the airflow down on something that's burning the coils hot, and you don't have enough airflow, you're going to get a really hot vape, and you're not going to like it unless you're into the hot vape thing. But you're going to end up burning out your cotton really quickly on those. You're going to go through cotton quick. I mean, the Kelpie, what ohms am I at? I'm at 0.42 ohms on the Kelpie at 45 watts. Perfect vape for me. I think it's like 6 wraps with that fused Clapton that I normally do, which is two 26 gauge cores with a 36 gauge wrap, all Canthal. Comes out to point, what was that, 0.4 something I just said?
That's not bad.
0.42. Yeah. Usually when I put a dual coil, it's 0.23, so it's 0.42. It just doubles it. All right, guys. It is time for us to go. I'm going to try to find all the stuff to do the etching. And I may not be able to find any stencils for it by tomorrow or the next day. But I'm still going to go through how to do it and all that. So if y'all want to do it yourself, like I said, you don't have to buy a power inverter like I got. But you can do it with a 9-volt battery. I mean, anybody can get a 9-volt battery. And boom, boom, hook a couple wires to it, you're done. You don't have to get all fancy with it. You can tape the wires to the battery as far as that goes.
We'd love to see you do it with a 9-volt battery. Seriously.
So now I got to go buy a 9-volt battery. Dadgummit, it's the same thing.
Wait, you don't have a 9-volt battery?
No, I don't think I do. I'll put the inverter at 9 volts. How about that? That's the same, 9 volts.
Okay.
Because well, you know what? To be honest with you, my inverter, I don't know if I have the wires that come from it. So I might be screwed there. I'll have to go to Harbor Freight. Harbor Freight sells those wires, so you can just boom, boom, you're done. But all right, we will catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there. Don't nobody die or anything like that. We don't need that anymore. I don't know if our smoke detectors have 9 volts. I think they're built into the wiring of the house. But y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe out there, and we will catch y'all later. Peace out.
Night, everybody.